Today we are continuing the same Murli. As yesterday, Baba has explained us that we must not break the laws, but we should lawmakers. And what karmas we do when we follow each and every law, then only we can teach others that how to be on laws. And also Baba explained yesterday how to lawful and loveful. And also Baba explained how to become merciful, how much mercy we should have on self, and how much mercy we should have on others according to time, what we need to do. Baba explained that what kind of mistake we make, instead of saying Shiv means awareness of the I am a soul, we say Shiv means body, and there we make mistake where we break the laws. So Baba said that this is the very small vowel difference, that is the Shiv and Shiv. So Baba made us to pay attention on this aspect. In today's Murli part, Baba is explaining about the form of Shakti. What mean by the Shakti form, and as a Shakti form, what is our role? How to finish our devilish sanskars through the Shakti form, and why we should not have a mercy on the self or the others according to time. That is also Baba explained, because currently need to be have Shakti form, and where we have a Shakti form means we get that capability to finish, to destroy the devilish actions or sanskars. That time Baba is saying you should not have a mercy. And also today Baba is explaining that earlier Baba's form as a father, but at present Baba is Satguru, and Satguru do not have the form of father, but there he is very strict. He is there to change our sanskars. He is there to make us imbibe divine virtues, divine qualities, and to make your that original form. That's why Baba is saying that you should not have mercy on self, but you should be very lawful. And also Baba explaining that how to control our things. So today we'll understand these things deeply. So now I'm continuing the Murli where yesterday we left. The final stage is that of being a Shakti. The form of a Shakti is not that of mercy. A Shakti is always shown as a destroyer. The time of destroying is now coming close. You must not be merciful at the time of destroying something. You must not be merciful at the time of destroying something. At the time of destroying something, you have to adopt the form of a destroyer. Therefore, the part of being merciful has also now finished. So why we should not have mercy on self or others? So here Baba is giving explanation, that answer, that at the time of destroying something, you have to adopt the form of destroyer. Therefore, the part of being merciful has also now finished. In the relationship of the father, Baba, while accepting your carelessness and the mischief of childhood, made you move forward. कि फादर के रूप में हम कुछ ऊपर नीचे कर लेते हैं, अलबेले हो जाते हैं, तो भी पिता के रूप में हमें एक्सेस मिलता है आगे बढ़ने का. बट however, it is now the part of the form of the Sadguru to purify you in every way and to take you back home with himself. The father accepts the children's carelessness and mischief and still continues to explain to them with love and continues to move along with all of that. So पिता के रूप में तो चांस मिलता है, but Baba here explaining as Sadguru, what is the Baba's role? Baba came here as a form of Sadguru to make us purify and take us back with him to our original home. So as a form of Sadguru, there is no chance to, as a children, make mistake and Sadguru will allow. No, as a form of Sadguru, Baba is saying that there is no chance. That part of the father has now finished. That is not the form of the Sadguru. The form of the Sadguru is one that makes your thoughts, words, and actions truthful. As form of the Sadguru is one that makes our thoughts, words, and actions truthful. सदगुरु हमें सच सोचना, सच बोलना और सत करना सिखाते हैं, वो पावर देते हैं. Whether he makes you that through knowledge, through your effort, or whether through punishment. So Baba, as a form of Sadguru, ज्ञान के थ्रू, पुरुषार्थ के थ्रू और जरूरत पड़े तो पनिशमेंट, सजा के थ्रू भी हमारे अंदर ये चेंज, ये परिवर्तन लाते हैं. The Sadguru is not one who will accept mischief and carelessness. Therefore, now understand the time and the form of the Father. I repeat, the Sadguru is not one who will accept mischief and carelessness. Therefore, now understand the time and the form of the Sadguru, form of the Father. It should not be that you do not recognize this final form of the Father and you deceive yourself by still being in your stage of careless childhood. बाबा कहते ऐसे न हो कि हम अपने पिता के स्वरूप को पहचान न पाए और हम अभी भी अलबेले बनकर खुद को धोखा देते रहे. You have to remain very conscious. The Shaktis should also adopt their form of being destroyers. So Baba reminding us here, at present time demands us to make your form as a Shakti, means as a being destroyer. Just as it has been shown that anyone with the devilish sanskars cannot confront the Shaktis, and that those with the devilish sanskars cannot even raise their eyes in front of the Shaktis. That who is having the devilish sanskars, Even they cannot stay in front of the Shaktis, or even they cannot raise their eyes. So become the form of the destroyers and destroy the impure sanskars within your own self. So Baba here emphasizing that first need to make our form as a Shakti, and first we need to destroy our own devilish sanskars which we are having in ourselves. Also become the image that destroys the evil sanskars of others. Also become the image that destroys the evil sanskars of the others. Do you have such courage? Baba is asking us, do you have such a courage? In the form of a mother, you can have mercy. As a form of the mother, we can have mercy. But there is no mercy in the form of a Shakti. You have been the mother, giving a great deal of sustenance, and children become mischievous in front of the mother. However, no one has any courage to be careless in front of the Shaktis. माँ के सामने गड़बड़ी करेंगे, but in front of the Shakti, no one has that courage to be careless. Now become a destroyer even for yourself. So current time demands that now become a destroyer even for yourself. Create such a stage that evil sanskars cannot remain even in your thoughts. Words and actions, that is the very different thing. But Baba is saying at the level of thought, there also we should not have evil sanskars. This is known as being a destroyer of evil with just one glance. एक नजर से बाबा कहते हैं वो devil sanskars finish हो जाए. How long does it take to transform your thoughts? Now think, if any negative or devil thoughts come in my mind, how much time need to finish that thought? How much time I need, myself need? 1 second? And how long does it take to glance at someone through your vision? 1 second. So, have you become those who destroy evil with one glance? So, have you become those who destroy evil with one glance? That is, those who destroy evil sanskars in 1 second. Or do you come under the influence of evil sanskars? So here we need to reflect on the self, that we are the destroyer of the evil sanskars in 1 second, or do we come under the influence of evil sanskars? In which category we are right now? Baba is saying that in which community would you count those who come under the influence of evil sanskars? Who are you? Then someone said, the godly community. Then Baba is saying, so evil sanskars should not come to those who belong to the godly community. So evil sanskars should not come to those who belong to the godly community. जो ईश्वरीय परिवार के भांति है, बाबा कहते फिर उनके पास इविल संस्कार नहीं आ सकते. At present, do the evil sanskars come or are they burnt? Then we say, na, they still come. They still come. So what do you then become? Then Babdada is asking. So what do you then become? Your form has become manifold, hasn't it? One moment you belong to the godly community, and the next minute you come under the influence of the evil sanskars. And so what do you become? At the one point we belong to the godly community, and one moment we come into the influence of the evil sanskars. Then Babdada is asking, then so what do you become? You become one with a manifold form. Do you not? Means we have many different forms. You become one with a you become one with a own evil sanskars. No, you become one with a manifold form, do you not? If at this moment you maintain courage to destroy your own evil sanskars and adopt the form of being a destroyer of evil, then congratulations. See, I repeat, if at this moment, present time, if we maintain courage to destroy our own evil sanskars and adopt the form of being a destroyer of evil, means we adopt the Shakti form, then Baba congratulating us. Then congratulations. Now pay attention, because together with subtle punishment, there is also gross punishment. Pay attention, because together with subtle punishment, there is also gross punishment. Do not think that you will suffer the subtle punishment and settle it internally. कि हम सूक्ष्म लेवल पर अंदर ही अंदर पनिशमेंट को झेलते रहेंगे, पास करते रहेंगे. बाबा कहते हैं ऐसे नहीं है. नो, subtle punishment will be given in a subtle way, and day by day there will be the greater punishment. However, according to the godly codes of conduct, if someone does something that is not within the code of conduct, if someone disobeys the code of conduct, then such a soul also has to suffer physical punishment. I repeat, according to the godly codes of conduct, means जो हमें ईश्वरीय मर्यादाएं बाबा ने दी है. If someone does something that is not within the code of conduct, मर्यादा के विपरीत हम कुछ कर लेते हैं. If someone disobeys the code of conduct, then such a soul also has to suffer physical punishment. What will happen then? You are deprived of the love and relationships of the divine family, as well as the treasure of wealth of the present time. दिव्य परिवार का प्यार और पालना, और जो हमें समय के अनुसार ईश्वरीय खजाने मिले हैं, सबसे हम वंचित हो जाएंगे. If we are breaking the code of conduct, maryadas, if we disobey the Baba Srimad, then we will suffer physically also. At the level of physical, we will get punishment. That's why Baba is making us to pay attention on this subject. Therefore, now take your steps with a great deal of careful thought and consideration. Therefore, with a great deal of careful thought and consideration. Yesterday, Baba spoke about this, that at each and every step, we need to be pay lot of attention. Because Baba said, if you lose your attention, then instead of going up, our leg will get slip and we will come down. That's why Baba is saying that pay lot of attention, careful thought and consideration. Such disciplines are being established by the Shaktis. Such disciplines are being established by the Shaktis. You have to be warned in advance. Do you not? So here Baba is giving us warning in advance. Earlier also, Baba is saying Baba has given us warning. Then do not say that you did not think it would be like this and that this is something new. हमें तो पता ही नहीं था, ऐसे भी होता है. Baba is saying that you will not get that access to think in such a way at that moment when you will get punishment. That's why Baba is giving warning here. Therefore, you are being told in advance. Together with cross disciplines, there are also the subtle disciplines. कुछ स्थूल और सूक्ष्म दोनों ही हमें मर्यादाएं नियम बाबा ने बताए हैं. As is the mistake, so is the punishment for those who make such mistakes. Therefore, since you are the lawmakers, do not break the law. So again, Baba is reminding us that we are the lawmakers, new world makers, peacemakers. So how can we break the law? If the lawmakers break the laws, how will you claim the right to a lawful kingdom? हम अपना राज्य कायदे अनुसार कैसे चलाएंगे, कैसे हमें वो राज्य का राइट मिलेगा, अधिकार मिलेगा. बाबा कहते हैं, if we break laws, if you cannot conduct the laws, how will you claim the right to lawful kingdom? If you cannot conduct yourself according to the law, how can you rule a lawful kingdom? Therefore, now consider yourself to be a lawmaker and be lawful at every step. Baba is saying that. Therefore, now consider yourself to be a lawmaker and be lawful at every step. That is, take every step according to Srimad. Do not mix the dictates of your own mind. Again, Baba is saying, do not mix the dictates of your own mind. Maya changes Srimad into Manmat and gives you the intellect to consider that to be Srimad. बाबा कहते हैं माया क्या कर लेती है, मनमत को ही श्रीमत समझने की बुद्धि देती है. That's why Baba is saying, be conscious. Then under the influence of Maya, you start considering Srimad to be Manmat. Therefore, you must constantly use the power of discrimination. बाबा कहते हैं इसलिए हर समय अपनी परखने की शक्ति को यूज करो. Always use the power of discrimination and always use your divine intellect, because divine intellect will not come under the influence of Maya. Divine intellect will not consider Manmat as a Srimad. Therefore, you must constantly use the power of discrimination. Sometimes There is a difference in being able to discriminate, and so you bring a loss to yourself. Therefore, if you are not able to discriminate in any situation, take a cooperation from the elevated souls who are the instruments. कभी बाबा कहते हैं ऐसे हो जाता है कि हमें क्लैरिटी नहीं मिलती है, हम परख नहीं पाते हैं कि एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इज द श्रीमत, जो मैं सोच रही हूँ ये मनमत है कि श्रीमत. At that moment, Baba is saying you can take cooperation, help of the others, means that elevated souls, those who are instrument, निमित्त आत्माओं की मदद लीजिए. Verify with them whether something is Srimad or Manmat. Then put it into a practical form. Acha, to those who move along while being both loveful and lawful, to such souls, namaste. Acha. Om Shanti. Now take few seconds for reflection. Shanti. Yes, now feel free and share the Murli points you are churning, which is based on today's Murli. Yes.
Om Shanti, sister. I think most important in this Murli for me, the takeaway is that to keep reminding yourself that you cannot break the law in any way, like the law meaning impure actions, impure thoughts, and constantly keep checking because it will come back. And even if you've put in a lot of work to become a better person, more pure, but if you don't keep checking that you don't do anything wrong, it can come back with severe consequences. Om Shanti.
Yes, very good. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Yes, Vinay Bhai, Usha Bhen.
Om Shanti, sister.
Yes, Girija Bhen.
Thank you. You, after today's Murli, like yesterday, I just asked about that. Actually, now on my forehead, today when I was sitting in Amritvela, I just put the Sadguru on my forehead. You know, why I should not have mercy. If you remember, that was the point I asked. But now I feel, if suppose I am not going to clean my dress, if I am not going to change my makeup, then how can I be connected with that person who's in the center of my forehead? And if I am not going to not be careful with myself, if I'm just going to say, oh, it's okay, or samay hai, I can do. If suppose I'm just going to be that careless, how can I make the world over there for whom Baba has given me the responsibility? So that's why that form which he has given, when you place the Satguru, he may be a father, love, he may be a teacher, knowledge, but when you place the S for Sadguru over there, he gives you S for Shakti. that comes down on you. When you place the Sadguru, you become, what to say, a kind of courage, a kind of, as if something is there within you, you want to clean it. Is it acidity or is it what? You don't know. Something within you, you want to clean it, and then you do it. I think this is the process which I went through when that Sadguru on the forehead. And today, when you read the Murli, I understood, but yes, Baba, you are Tridev. I hold your hand. I hear your mantra. I get your salvation. Now, all my kamis, I'll make it Kamal, Baba. I really want to be a ferocious form of Shakti, Baba, sitting on a lion with you on my forehead. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Girijavan, for sharing. Okay, Ushavan asking question. Need clarification on subtle and gross punishment. Subtle means very sukshma at the level of thoughts. Many times when we want to do yoga, but our mind do not support. Sometimes there is some emotional turbulence. So how we are suffering from at the subtle level, that is the subtle punishment. And gross punishment, like it is the level of physical level, means we will suffer through the some kind of disease or some kind of pain. So Baba is saying that according to our karma, we'll get both type of punishment at the level of subtle and at the level of the physical. So we need to pay attention that we should be free from both the aspect. And how much we connect our mind with the Baba, so we get rid of the subtle punishment, and at the level of practical, how much we do good karma, elevated karma, then and how much according to today's Murli, how much we follow code of conduct, means maryada, srimad, means all the time we are doing a good elevated karmas, and through the, if anyone does something wrong with us, but still we are giving good vibrations to that soul, best wishes to that particular soul, means we are not making any karmic bondage, but we are settling our accounts, then definitely we will get rid of those punishment at the level of the subtle and physical. I hope, Ushaben, you got clarity. Yes, anybody else? Okay, Ushaben, thank you. Anybody want to share their points? Churning, Rakhi Bhen, Vijit Bhai.
Hello, Om Shanti, Divine Family. Yes, Baba, you know me. How many times I have broken laws? How many flaws, how many impurities I have? How many wrong actions I have committed, Baba? I was not aware. I'm sorry, Baba. I was not aware that you are with me and you are watching me. Finally, Baba, I found you. I know you are with me, you were with me, and I am with you. You are watching me each second when I breathe in, breathe out. Baba, starting today, I promise, I will never, ever repeat those wrong actions, because I know you are watching me. You are walking with me. You are breathing with me. You are with me wherever I go. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Very good. I'm so happy. Here we are having very special souls. Yes, anybody else? Want to share the point?
Om Shanti, I just wanted to add one simple thing. I remember even when I was very young, I used to always wonder, why is this person, you know, born in with a handicap, or why is somebody suffering so much? And the more and more I became spiritual, I realized God is the fairest person. He is the real judge of everything. We can fool people around us. We can even fool our own selves. But nobody can fool the Almighty, right? So when Baba is talking about the law and the lawmaker, and when we look at the journey of so many lifetimes when the law of karma plays in the simple scientific knowledge of to every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So if we understand this, the principle of law is the easiest. And many times, if we suffer in a certain life, we have to know that we have chosen this path of suffering to offset our previous karmic debts. And in the simple uh, Murli of today, where he's reminding us about the law, it is just the cause of law and effect. And we have to keep reminding ourselves that this is a journey and we have to overcome only through purity, only through pure thoughts, pure actions, we can keep offsetting. But I also wanted to share, like the sister just said, when you surrender completely and surrender to the level that the devotion combined with the purity of thought is so high, God Himself comes and offsets your karma. There are a lot of examples of that. And it is so to get disheartened because you may be suffering, but there's still an opportunity to turn it around, is what I would like to share as well, giving it a little positive spin. Om Shanti.
Yes,
Om
very.
Shanti.
Yeah, Rakibin.
Adding on to what Harpreet then just mentioned about giving a practical example of differently challenged, all of us would see and having experience on the same lines. Uh, Anybody who has a differently challenged space or has come with some kind of challenge in this world, um, and if that person takes it as its karmic account to be completed, it becomes easy and the support from the universe comes to that person. And there are so many such examples in the world where people with some kind of handicapped or uh, different challenges that come with, they have come up with flying colors. So God has been always, even if he's put across any kind of challenge because of the karma that the person has come in, there's always a room for the person to grow and elevate. The point that I wanted to put across here is, if the person is ready, if the soul is ready, the soul can liberate and move forward. Om Shanti.
Yes, very nice. We are so blessed souls. Actually, we got such a knowledge of the karma philosophy, and we are at an on confluence age where we have access to make our each and every karma elevated and make your future bright. So we are really blessed souls. Yes, anybody want to share something or want to ask any question?
Also, I would like to share my own personal meditative experience once,
Yes, please.
where actually Baba, through the energies, shared one deep knowledge, which is that sometimes the soul, even though they were supposed to just go through some kind of physical problem or mental, emotional problem to offset karmic stories in a certain life, some souls do not even have those karmic issues. But because they want to jump the spiritual level very quickly before they take birth, they have already asked for that, because I want to get out of the problems faster, that I would like to take on myself many more challenges altogether in that one life itself. And these souls have actually chosen that very difficult path. And when they come into this life, they have got so much of difficulties to face at all levels, but they chose that because they wanted to go faster, you know. They want to quickly elevate themselves. So there are these kind of stories as well in the karmic cycles, which may not be that they were that bad or something, but they've themselves chosen that they want to go up faster. So that is also there. I thought I'll just share this. Om Shanti.
Yes, very true.
Just one thought I would like to share. When all Rakhi Ben and Harpreet Ben they're sharing, I remember when I was young, my father always used to put this in my brain. I complained of having no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. So I've seen even, many of these I've seen in the internet, people, they have only up till the waist they had their body, but the cheer on their face, they wanted to come and spread happiness to the people around them. And that kind of energy, from where did they get? How did they get? Yes, as somebody rightly said, Baba fills. If you don't have any, he fills something and overload of something else. I was just going through all these kind of people when these sisters were sharing.
Okay. Vijit Bhai, today you are so silent. Ami Bhen. Okay. So, yeah, Vijit Bhai.
Om Shanti. The point everyone shared very good journey. So I was enjoying listening to all those great souls. So today again, since it was part 2 for the same Murli. So we know that father and mother, can accept children's carelessness and mistakes, right? That continue to explain with love. But Sadhguru is not the one who does in that context, right? Which is what Papa just explained to us. So therefore, it is very essential for us to understand the time and the form of the Father, and that which is getting changed. It's not that we don't recognize the final form of the Father, right? And if we don't do that, we will be and we become lazy and carelessness, then we'll be deceived. That's what Papa said today. So need to become the destroyer and destroy the impure sanskar within us. That's one thing that need to work on. So for that Papa said we need the power to discriminate. We need to understand what's bad within me and work on it, and then destroy them, the evil sanskar. So Baba is congratulating, right, for the people, for the souls, for the children who are working out to destroy that evil sanskars. Thank you. That's all I wanted to share. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Vijit Bhai. Yes, so according to time, we move forward. Let's remember Baba. Now feel once again. You just reached in our supreme abode. Where you are in the presence of Supreme. where I am having conversation with Baba. With so much love. Baba saying to me, my sweet child, my golden threads of love, I have kept you in the waves of endless love. Making you my golden child. I see you, always my golden, dearest child. My sweet child, look deep within your silent heart. Where you will feel me. Endlessly waiting you to again and again to remember me. Remember me. And remember me. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Kati Baba. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day.